welcome back to Missing Wrenches Garage. Today we are tearing in to our budget small block build. So what I've been wondering for a while is, like I said, budget minded. How much of a hot rod can a person build from Amazon? Now, we're not shooting for 1,000 horsepower or any big numbers like that. We're not even shooting for 500. We're shooting for 30 over, flat tops, heads, cam, intake, 302, 5-speed, in a Mustang. All we're wanting is, if you drive it to the cruise in, the guy in the Silverado with the Chupacabra cams going to be like, pop the hood. Now, let's get into this, see how the crank is, and we'll finish getting it stripped down and get it sent to the machine shop. Now, if you guys have been watching our shorts, you would see that I'm supposed to have the intake sold. You know how Marketplace goes. But this thing looks like they ran freaking concrete mix for oil in it. It's pretty bad in there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the shop vac out of the corner, and I'm going to try to shop vac some of this crap out of here without getting it on the floor, because this is my papa's garage. He'd be pretty upset. So, alright, let's go ahead and grab that, get it cleaned out, and then we'll start pulling this front accessory drive off of here. You could use a bigger shop vac if anybody wants to hit up the P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 551, Bean Station, Tennessee. I'm just joking. I ain't gonna beg nobody for nothing. I actually do need to get one though. Alright, now that that's done, I guess we go ahead and drain this oil and see what holds within. Now this motor kind of comes with a story. This motor actually came from a good friend of mine's truck. It was his first truck. It was a 91 F-150 two-wheel drive long bed. Before I got my license, after I got off the bus, he would come to the middle school and pick me up and take me to the high school. So I actually kind of know the old motor a little bit. It's not very good. I about guarantee you it's got about 500,000 miles on it. A hard 500,000 miles. His family had the truck in total about 20 years. And it just got to where it just couldn't do it anymore. It was time to let her go. Had to break out the old Cam 2 bucket shop chair for this. Probably keep this hose. Work on one of the other trucks we got around here. It's still halfway decent. He said hopefully. Oh yeah, it's still pliable. Oh, alright, now that's out of the way. Go ahead and start getting this front accessory drive out of here. Something I don't understand, most of everything that was on the truck was metric. And most of everything that's been on the motor has been standard. Why, Ford? Ford, I love you, but you just drive me crazy sometimes. I just don't understand you. Oh yeah, that boy's all there. Ugh. Those 1/2 inch, probably. No, 9/16, surprisingly. They're not. Well, that's different. The only thing I'm probably not going to be able to get off of the motor tonight is the harmonic balancer, because I don't know where the puller is. But we'll get it as far as we can tonight, and if I got to shut down and come back in the morning, that'll just have to be alright. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've missed nights like this, just sitting up here by myself. It's quiet. Well, except for the noise I'm making anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna need an extension for over there. So I'll just go ahead and pull the water pump bolts out, get it set off. Go ahead and pull that nut back off. Can you see? Oh yeah, a little bit. I think that's all of those. Maybe, possibly. Nope. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, those are all free. What else is holding you? Guys, I apologize. I'm about as interesting as watching concrete dry, but it'll have to be all right. I'm to the point now where, I'm only interested in just documenting on YouTube. I'm not really worried about having the most subscribers and all this other stuff anymore. I'm just on here working on my pieces of junk. That's about all we got around here. Just junk. I'll have my documentation, and if it grows, it grows. If it don't, it don't. Oh well. At least I can say I gave it a try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out on them. I'll be back. All these guys with money has about made it impossible for the small shade tree guy to get anywhere with this. Oh, which I know there were some that were shade tree guys. But they were smart, unlike me, and saved up money before they started doing this. I just grabbed a camera, went with it. Papa asks all the time, he's like, how come these other guys can get 1 million views on their tractors and stuff? And I tell him, well, do you have $200 to promote a video on YouTube so they'll push it? No, I don't. Like I said, I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm here pretty much just for documentation. Oh. Just for the fun of it anyway. Yeah, I got one more in there. Oh, dang, all they smashed my freaking finger earlier. Felt good. Of course, Ford. Different size bolt. Thank you. Ford. Sticking it to the gearhead since 1912 or whenever they came out. Whenever he first built his first prototype or whatever. Oh, speaking of Ford, did you know that that Fairlane was the road that Henry Ford lived on in Michigan? I didn't know that. I read it somewhere. Ah, Jesus. Golly. That's going to take some persuasion. I'll be back. Alrighty, we are back. It took a little longer than expected. I had to play some Sinead O'Connor because that took 7 hours and 15 days to get the rest of that accessory drive taken off and get it cleaned up and moved out of the way. So now we're going to move on and see how many of these exhaust bolts we can snap off in these E7s. Yeah, I think they're E7s. I sprayed it down pretty good with some PB Blaster, but we all know how that stuff's been lately. It's kind of iffy. Sometimes it does the job, sometimes it don't. But fingers crossed, even though I know that's a waste. The driver's side I don't think will be too bad. It looks like it had a pretty substantial oil leak over there because it looked pretty damp already. Are we going to get lucky? I'm not believing it. I might need to go buy a lottery ticket. This freaking crap out of here. Oh. The old fart's going to be really upset when he comes up here and sees this floor in the morning. This might be my last YouTube video after he sees this floor. If it is, just remember, guys, I love you. What's that the kids are saying these days? Doing it for the gram. Or in this case, doing it for the tube. You lay these over here before this 500-pound manifold falls on my foot. It'd be nice if we could jam out while we was working. But YouTube and the stupid copyrights. Oop. Hold up now. Oh. Driver's side complete, no brakes. Yes. Oh. Yep. I guess while we're here, we can pull these plugs out and see how they were doing. Not good. I can already answer that for you. Cylinder 3. About the same as 1. Number 5. All around the threads, which very well could be the PB Blaster. Seven. About the same, maybe a little more gunk. Well, this side was running pretty consistent anyway. Damn it. Should we pull the valve cover over here right now? Or just wait? I say we wait. Alrighty, I'll get it flipped around and we'll start doing the other side over there. Alright guys, home to the driver's side. Quick question. Did anybody notice something at the first of the video? In the lifter belly? This is a damn flat tappet motor. I could have swore it was roller. I didn't even pay attention when I took that intake off earlier. Yeah, it's flat tappet. I could have swore These truck 302s were roller motors. Unless that truck's had a motor put in it. I have to run the casting numbers and see. Wrong socket, dipshit. Papa's gonna find that interesting in the morning. Which actually freaking sucks. God dang it. But I don't guess it's the end of the world. I could fix it, but do I want to? Or to just put a flat tappet in it? And you gotta worry about wiping up lifters and I wonder if Siri will answer me. Hey Siri! When did the F-150 5.0 get a roller engine? Or not? We have to do it the manual way. Dang it. 1 year off. This is a 91. It says the 302 trucks became rollers in 92. Oh well. It'll be alright. It doesn't mind. I done bought it. Done paid for it. We do not want to break this at all. These freaking things are $50. You go buy another one. But yeah, guys, that's a bummer because that really limits me on cam options. Shit. I was kind of hoping to sneak the one out of the 331 in here without you all knowing. No, we're gonna do it budget minded. Oh God, I don't like doing that. Well, on the bright side, we got all the manifold bolts out. We didn't snap any off, so that's a plus. All right, spark plugs over here. How are you looking? Number 8. About the same as the other side. Well, what is it? There we go. Six. Same. A little better. Number 2. It's the same. Well, at least it was running consistent for the most part. Come on. Come on, that's your home. Are you too good for your home? Alright, guys. I'm going to call it a night for right now. That's actually kind of depressing. It's a flat tappet. But, well, I guess the cams are a little cheaper. Alrighty. We'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, guys. I'm back up here. It's actually the next weekend. I didn't feel like coming up here Sunday morning messing with anything, but if you can't hear, it's raining, and I was filming a little bit. I got the valve covers unbolted, And with the rain hitting the tin roof, you can't hear anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish busting this down on time lapse. I mean, y'all have heard me ramble on for 30 minutes anyway. So when I get to anything important, I will take it off time lapse and bring y'all in and let you see what all we found. So, alright guys, let's get busy. Alright, here we go. Oh god, it's just as bad as the intake runner, or intake valley. Ugh. Jeez. Ew. Alright guys, let's let's get to finish busting this thing down. While we're here, I just wanted to show you guys the passenger side. Oh my god. This is terrible. Guys, this is why you change your oil. This is sludge that was formed to the side of the valve cover that came off when I was tapping it with the hammer. Ugh. That's gross. Alright guys, I've got the heads broke loose. I just wanted to come in and check the cam and lifts real quick. That one's a little loose. That one's good. That one's a lot of loose. That one's looser. That one's tight. That one's loose. That one's loose. That one's loose. Whoa. That one's really loose. That one's tight. That one's loose. A little loose. That one's tight. That one's loose. That one's loose. Oh. That one I think is just a collapsed lifter. You can see it plunging there. That one's loose, it's plunging too. I think it might also just be a collapsed lifter. But I've not even attempted to break those rocker arms loose yet. I've still got the 11/16 head bolt socket on the impact. So yeah, she's got quite a bit of miles on it. I'll go ahead and finish pulling these head bolts out and find something to pop these heads off, and we'll see what those cylinders look like. Don't judge me on how I pop them off, because I mean, it's a one-man show up here. Those are all good. Yeah, those came all the way loose. Alrighty, I think that might be a half on those rocker bolts. Oh, let's get over here, switch out the socket. The rain's kind of died down a little bit, so I'm going to let you listen to me ramble on a little bit more. I apologize for bad camera angles right now. I really can't get a good angle on it, so you guys can kind of see what we're doing and still the motor being towards the middle of the screen. Doing the best I can. I have to mine these freaking things out of here. The good thing about these pedestal mounted rockers. I'm sure it don't matter on rocker arms, but I'm just wanting to keep them how they came. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see what kind of condition these lifters are in. Alright, I'll see if I can find a better angle to get y'all in here so you can see a little bit better as to what the heck I'm doing. Alright guys, I went ahead and pulled the push rods out. Nothing seems to be out of place with those. For right now, we're just going to call those good and reusable. Because like I said, this is a budget motor. But now I know. Don't burn me at the stakes here, depending on what lift my cam is. If I will be able to reuse those. But for right now, we're saying we are. The cam that I found is a Howard's Rattler. It's a 501 lift. I don't think it's much bigger than the stock. I'll have to run the number, look at the numbers. I don't remember off the top of my head. But here you see them. 1357, 2468. So I'm glad everything checks out good here. Let's go ahead and we just got to pull the bolts out. They're already loose. They're just sitting there. We just got to pull them out. Then I'll get a tire iron or something and we'll pry those heads up off there and see what lies within there. Alright, let's get these head bolts out of here so we can pop these off and see what's going on inside these cylinders. I don't understand why they wouldn't just make these where they're reusable, because they're like $70 to $80 when you go buy them new. Y'all see that? Huh? One of these is not like the other one. We have a broken head bolt. Dang it. That sounds like the machine shop's problem to me. What do you guys say? Oh well. Bet extra 20 bucks on my machine work, but I'd rather not be the guy to want to mess with it. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. Let's get these off here. I need to find out what kind they are anyway. I think they're E7s. I hope they are. It'd be even better if they were GT40s. They're not. But let me get something to pry these off with. Alright, we're going to start over here with the passenger side, because on a Ford, this is number one. Now this tire iron, not... Dang it. This tire iron, not the most conventional way to do it, I know. But oh well, this is the way I got to do it, so this is how we're doing it. Well, head gaskets was good. Alright guys, I did some digging on the heads there. They are in fact E7 TE heads, which is what I was wanting. That right there is a little excessive, but I've already got the rebuild kit. It's it's in the house. Probably just tell my machinist to give me 30 thousandths and send it. I don't know. I think it'll be alright. I think it will. Alright, let's get this other one off. Roll this over and get this crank and everything else out of here, because I've got till 6 o'clock to get this thing to Rogersville, Tennessee, to the machine shop. Alright, let's get to it. Y'all ready to see this non-existent timing chain? Me either. Yeah, it's pretty loose. Very loose. God. How did you not jump time, man? Jesus. Alright, let's get it off there and see how many cam lobes are wiped out. Well, we did not meet our goal of getting it tore down enough to send it to the machine shop today. So I guess it'll be going next week. And it'll have to be alright. That's not the size. But right now, we are focusing on getting this cam out of here. We don't like much. We get all this tore down, I'll go to the dollar store and get some sandwich bags so I can keep up with all this hardware. Because there ain't no sense in running all that fancy ARP stuff if it's not going to be quote unquote built. I just want to cruise with this motor. Looks like we're going to have to go topside for this. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Alright, so we're going to rotate our cam to push our lifters up, obviously, to get a better bite on them. I already know they're going to want to play hardball coming out of there. I think there's a pick over here. I'll see if I got a better chance with it. Oh yeah, they're gonna put up a fight. And a big one. Stupid flat tappets. Right now I'm just pulling them up out of the bores to see if I can persuade that camshaft to slide out. I highly doubt it will, but anything's worth a shot. Grab the old flathead screwdriver here. Oh yeah, there we go. This is why you put your cam in first when the motor's going back together. This is always a good idea to beat the heck out of your cam bearings. She has pretty good wear on her. It's pretty good wear. Sheesh. Alright, we're going to flip it back over and get to pulling the rest of it out now that this is out of the way. Get the old oil pump out of the way. Stupidest design on an oil pump probably ever. Can't even get a ratchet and socket on them. Golly. Well, good Lord, how far does that thing go to the freaking carburetor? Finally. Well, that's a treat. I thought that was missing. The old oil pump drive shaft. Alright, I think there's a punch on the table behind me over here. Got a number of the pistons. If it's back there, that's our next step. Always put your bolts back, fellas. Alrighty, let's check in on this punch over here. It's a little old and rusty, but I think it'll work fine for what I need. Oh yeah. Alrighty, we got all 8 of those stamped. Guess it's time to pull them out of here. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1, shall we? Well, we had separation anyways. I don't like doing that. I'll be back when I find a better block of wood, guys. Alright guys, I scavenged around and I found us a better block of wood. Would you just come off of there? Jesus. Eh. Oh yeah, they're bronze. She's pretty worn. I don't see anything alarming on the crank. My fingernail doesn't catch on anything. I'd say we're okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna set y'all up on time lapse and I'm gonna finish knocking the rest of these out of here. Alright guys, I went ahead and finished busting it down, taking the pistons out of it. I'm not going to be able to get the crank out of it right now because that stupid transmission plate's still on there, and we got to get it off. But as far as everything goes right now, it looks alright, minus that dang it, that ring line in the cylinder walls. But like I said, this ain't gonna be no freaking high horsepower motor. It's just stock rebuild with a cam. I think it'd be alright just telling him to clean it up at 30 and send it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and close this one out. I'm gonna send it to the machine shop next week. We've got to start rebuilding the pump in this tractor. Parts will be here for it Monday, and when we get it back from the machine shop, we'll go ahead and start throwing our rebuild kit at it. Paolo said he's tired of screwing around with this one. He's gonna get it fixed. But remember guys, keep them out of the crusher. God bless y'all. We love you. We'll see you on the next one.